It is time. It is officially the playoffs in our New England Patriots franchise, and we're taking on a familiar foe in the Miami Dolphins, a team that we split the series with during the regular season. I got to say, both times, though, didn't really look that strong. So even though we did split the series, you could easily argue that they outplayed us in both games. Obviously, now it is the playoffs. The most meaningful, honestly, the only meaningful time we're playing them, is obviously all that other stuff is out the window. It's the playoffs. It's a brand new season, basically. And obviously, we have to worry about the speed, the offensive talent that they have. Now, let's take a look at our roster real quick before we take a look at injuries and their roster and some of the strategy stuff we want to look at. Of course, perfect timing for Mike Onwenu to return. Brand new starting right tackle. At least it's been for the last couple of weeks. It's been someone else, so definitely, hopefully, he'll be more fresh and ready to go. Obviously, the skill positions look decent. Polk, he had a really good final game of the regular season. Stevenson, he slowed down a little bit because the offensive line has struggled, which is weird because we have an improved offensive line, but obviously he's done pretty well for the most part. Drake May, the talent's there. We just got to stop forcing bad passes, forcing the ball into spots that just aren't open and turning the ball over way too much with that. Of course, see some upgrade points we'll get into after the weekly strategy and all that good stuff. Defensively is definitely, we've definitely improved there. More takeaways, better stops, better coverage, and the run defense has been pretty good for the most part. Of course, moving in new starters here and there, Beasley, Gamble, obviously getting their starts for this team midway through the season, a little bit later for some. But obviously, on paper, it's a pretty good team, and the defense, I think, could be up for the challenge. Obviously, it's taking the ball away at a high level. Tua and company of that offense is another breed. Let's take a look, though, at the injuries before we do anything else. Of course, we are finally healthy. Perfect timing. And the Dolphins, they're also healthy, so no excuses. Time to take a quick glance at this Miami team. Tua with 92 overall, 93 speed, 87 throw power, 99 short, somewhere in the 90s for medium and deep. Throwing the pressure is amazing. Throwing the run is decent. Break sack, not so good, but obviously you shouldn't really even care to break us. Sack at 6'1", 220. You're going to get crushed. But of course, running back is going to be A-Chain, who's obviously super, super fast. Back at running back is Jalen Wright, who's obviously super, super fast. Fullback Alec Engel is still here, looking pretty good. Tyreek Hill's regressed a little bit, but he's still unbelievably fast and just really good. We'll say, though, the catch on this team is it's a little underwhelming, but obviously really fast. Some pretty good route running, especially from Tyreek Hill. And then Broyles, they're 6'3" wide receiver, rookie wide receiver. A little bit different than the other two they got on the team, but he's been able to make plays against us, so obviously it would not count him out. Tight end Jonnu Smith made a couple of really nice plays for them. Newberry seems like an impossible guy to tackle for some reason. What is this, trucking and all that? Because I swear this guy breaks every tackle. Nah, he doesn't really have those ratings. Terran Armstead, obviously an amazing left tackle. 87 overall is obviously regressed, but still with Superstar Dev is going to have those abilities that make him even better. Left guard's a little iffy. Center's okay. Brewer's finally back in the lineup. Right guard's iffy. And then Patrick Paul. Of course, the tackles are really where their strength is. Seiler, decent run blocker. Turner, not really a scheme fit for them. Travis Jones, he's a decent block shedder himself. Then you have Phillips, who is, nearing the 80 overall mark. Very good finesse move. Decent block shed for a, pass rusher. Jordan Brooks, not the best in coverage, but he's fast. Outside linebacker Chubb, he really caused problems for us the last couple of games we've played him. And then cornerback for this Dolphins team. Number 2, Kendall Fuller is definitely regressing in that speed department hard. And then Jalen Ramsey, still pretty damn good. Kader Kohou is a pretty good number 3. Free safety Holland's one of the best free safeties in the league, and then Poyer is really slow, but he's also laid the boom against us a couple of times. Kicker punter, not the strongest, but pretty accurate. With that being said, let's go into the weekly strategy. Apparently they don't run the ball super well, but they pass the ball super well. I know that they throw the ball deep pretty well, so we're going to go medium, because we're going to kind of get that medium to deep, short to medium. I think it's just the best balance you can get. And then, of course, defense. They don't seem to defend the run super well. We're going to try to run the ball as much as we can in this game. Limit our mistakes through the air by just not passing the ball that much. Got a couple upgrade points. We're going to start with Dial, who, kind of came out of nowhere with that dev up. And really since then has made more mistakes than helped. But he comes in every once in a while, makes a couple of nice plays. But also has a couple of those blunders, like the hitting the kicker late, giving them a touchdown, and making the game closer than it needed to be in the end. And then, of course, looking at Beasley, 3 to block shed, 1 to man coverage, 1 to play rec, 2 to awareness. Not a bad upgrade point, but his upgrade points have been pretty damn rare to start, so we're going to need that to improve. And then both of the cornerbacks have upgrades. And the reason why I mentioned dev up is because my mind was thinking about this would be an ability slot, assuming he is going to go up in dev, which I'm pretty much guaranteeing that he does. So that would be another ability slot for him at 85 overall. And then, of course, Gonzalez would also, I believe, get another ability slot at 90. So let's go man-to-man, gets them to that 90 overall. These corners are really, really good. Obviously, a little inconsistent at times, especially McKenzie. Different body types kind of mess with his 6'4 frame, but for the most part, it's more positive than negative around here. And then Mr. Blackwell, we got kind of a need for run blocking, which I don't think you can really choose. Power is like the best way to do it, but even then, you just don't get everything you want. 2 to run block power, I mean, I guess. 2 upgrades, and we got 0 actual overall upgrades. That's tough. That's tough. Of course, we do get 2 upgrades to run block power. I'm going to go agile now because he is a tackle after all. 3 upgrade points, 0 upgrades to the actual position. That's crazy. Of course, his base run block actually went up pretty nicely, but yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's 3 upgrade points. He didn't go up a single overall. That's how you know the offensive lineman upgrading needs a revamp. I think the real question on everyone's mind is, are we going to have a snow game? And I don't know the answer to that question because we are seeing the bullcrap TV preview. Nothing really actually, that's real. It's all bullcrap. It's lies. It's CGI. Nothing's real anymore. And it's not going to be a snowy game. It is going to be as good a weather as you're going to get at this point of the year. And I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing because last time we played in the snow, we actually played worse, and the Dolphins ended up winning that game. So obviously, it didn't seem to give us the advantage we were hoping for, especially against a warm weather team like the Miami Dolphins. So I'm going to go on a limb and say I'm neutral and more happy that it's not snowing, to be honest. It would be epic, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, we don't need to lose this game, especially since they were going to wear white all along. It would have been another disaster where we can't see anything, already struggle to make reads as is. We've been throwing picks left and right, so it's good. It's good. Of course, we're going to be kicking this ball off first. We see the Colts and the Bengals on the other side. I mean, not really other side, but one of the other games, if you will. You have the Chiefs and the Jaguars. Of course, you knew the Chiefs would still be a part of this. Oh, that's a pretty good push. Duggar does a decent job, but fortunately, he just slips through it like it's nothing. 35-yard line, a great start for their offense that doesn't need any more help, but they're going to get it anyways. Good starting field position is going to lead Tua onto the field. Touchdowns are a little low. Yards are okay. Picks are really low, though. And, I wonder how many rushing touchdowns they have because it doesn't feel like they score a lot of touchdowns with those numbers. Remember, this is a team with a lot of, pre-snap motion, and it kind of throws you off guard, and they're already doing it. They're already, super doing it. And we're going to leave him. He's going to take the shot, and first play, he's going to have Tyreek Hill for a 65-yard touchdown. This is exactly the kind of stuff you're worried about playing against a Miami Dolphins team with all their trick plays. We don't get any pressure because we're too worried about, the double pass and all this stuff. And Tyreek Hill just beats us deep for 65 yards and a touchdown. Here it is, Tyquan Thornton trying to give us a good starting field position like they had, and we're going to get that to the 33. Not quite as good as theirs, but pretty damn good. Would have loved to see one more block over there. Harper maybe could have made a play, but here's Drake May. Didn't have the best finish to the season, but we had a really good, comeback in the second half. First half didn't really look that great, and then second half, we played a little cleaner. We did a little bit better. The fact that, our kick return took almost as long as their offensive drive sure is something. We're going to run it back left and get a couple of blocks. Running right through the safety is Stevenson. Tackle to the 46 by Jalen Ramsey for a 20-yard gain right out the gate. And like I said, I don't think we're going to try to overthink this game. We're gonna play this smart, and we're going to run the ball whenever it seems like it's there. As, it's not even a great run, but it's a 5-yarder. That's good. Now, the question is, do you trust this kind of stuff? Because these types of plays, if they work, they throw the defense off, and you get a lot of yards. And unfortunately, it's not going to work. But Polk with a great spin move makes it manageable, 3rd and inches. They have yet to throw the ball. I don't want to start it now. I'm going to try to run it again. Let's run it to the right. And we're going to get some pretty good blocks. Stevenson's going to get about 3 or 4. Still fighting. Seen one of their players was injured. Only got a glimpse. I didn't really get to see who it was. Trap play. And we're not going to get the blocks we were hoping for. We still gain 3, though. We can still run the ball. Trying to limit our mistakes through the pass game. Running the ball is going to help that. Try to bounce it left. It's a good 4-yard gain. We're still on par. And I think you run it again. Let's do it again. We have a game plan, and we're sticking to it. Stevenson breaks the tackle and is in for the score. Not a single pass thrown, and we're on the board with 7. Unbelievable run by Ramondre Stevenson. I do worry about the workload. Is it too much for him to handle? Is he going to get injured? Our run game absolutely dry. Look at the blocking, though, by Connor, who we kind of talked crap about in the beginning. But, yeah, I mean, is it too much? Is Stevenson, if he gets hurt, the drop-off at running back is immense. Gibson's good. He cannot do the same things that Ramondre can. Jonathan Jones on the blitz. First play was a touchdown, so as long as we don't do that again, it's an improvement on the second drive. I almost want to give them a free play because I'm afraid of the first. Don't let Tua do it. Gains 12, though. Brought 5, no pressure. And we can get pressure on a lot of teams. This is not one of them. I don't get it. I get they have good tackles, but their inside is terrible. Barmore should be feasting. Is Barmore just not the guy? We got Beasley. He's going to take the shot. McKenzie's on this. And McKenzie, of course, with a low catching, drops the ball. I don't know why he takes that shot, especially to A-Chain. McKenzie should have had it, and he drops it. There's really no excuse for that. Like, we've had guys catch some of the craziest ones. Like, one-handers, even. Gamble Company, good job, Uche. That's going to be a gain of nothing. 3rd and 10. A-Chain against Jelani. Okay, this is scary. Could be like a swing-type play. We're not going to get there. He's going to take the shot, and it's an absolute perfect throw. Wait, Beasley was against him? Once again, even though he's beat, Beasley has impressed me at every turn. That was what man coverage against Waddle looked like with a linebacker. That's impressive. I don't know how we even come close to ever allowing that matchup to occur. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Outside. What a swat. There you go, Jabril. I didn't know if he was going to get a chance at a pick. Wanted to swat it. Every ball from Tua has been perfect so far. That looked like another really good one. Felt like going for the pick might have put us out of position. Just don't want him to have a touchdown. And we're getting stuck. Good job. Roberson really chased that thing down. Forced him, couldn't, come back inside. And blitzing hasn't necessarily worked for us. And, make sure these matchups are what I want them to be. Got motion. I mean, Jelani should have that. Oh, wide open over the middle. Even for Gonzalez, that's too hard of a route, apparently, and that'll be another touchdown for Miami. Thornton back on the return. He had a pretty good return last time. The problem with having Harper back there is he's not a very good blocker. He got in the way that time, at least. Right back to the 33. That's good, though. But yeah, Harper's a great return man. It's just because he's so small, when he isn't the one with the ball, problems arise. And, of course, they are learning. They're like, yeah, we can't let them beat us with the run. We're going to throw the ball here. Quick throw, get something out there, gaining 7. Puts you ahead of the sticks, and now you're feeling okay about yourself. I'm going to throw the ball again. Trying to keep them on their toes now. It's going to be a tough one, and wow, what a catch by Douglas. Don't know why you went so dramatic with that aggressive catch. Sometimes I just want an aggressive catch where you, jump out in front and you go for the ball, Not the type of aggressive catch where I'm like, you got to jump to the moon. And I don't think they're ready for this run to the left side. We're going to have to go right back in the middle. I didn't think we were going to make it between the left guard and left tackle. They didn't get the push I wanted. All right, Patrick Ricard. This play is always so hit or miss. See if we can, kind of trick him with it. And one-on-one against that guy. And didn't seem to work. We gained 2. Maybe not our best run calls, but we have committed to this run game. Let's try to get a conversion here on 3rd down. It's going to be a tough one. And Polk holds on. Man, that coverage is insane, though. Once again, they don't want us to run the ball, which, they're going to get their wish. Although, not really. As Ramondre is still going to catch it from the backfield, gaining 12 to the 33. Not our best work, not our cleanest work, but you know what? The drive continues, doesn't it? I'm not going to do that. We're going to just run. No. We're going to run inside. I don't really like that outside look. As there goes Chubb, doing what Chubb does. We gain 2. It's going going to be a tough one because, like, I want to include all the plays, but a lot of these plays now, especially this drive, have been really short, useless plays, as Polk's going to have a one-on-one chance. Can't quite beat him, but still gains 6. Trap play with the safety coming up. I'm going to give Jeromepkr a chance because we could always go for it on 4th down, which we don't need to. Pretty good blocking. Jeromepkr, switch the arms, down to the 1. What a run. Inside that 20, 30-yard range, he just goes and hits another level. Really good blocking by, what was that, Blackwell? Of course, from the 1, I mean, I think you just run the ball a couple of times. I don't want to lose Stevenson's zone, but more importantly, fullback dive is pretty good. Of course, it's going to take us the second quarter, but the play call is not going to change. Jeromepkr has been everything. Just everything. All right, big versus big. The guy getting the ball is pretty big, though. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh, walk right in. They got tricked. It's like they thought it was like a stretch to the right or something. They all moved. I don't even know. They definitely thought it was something. Either way, touchdown. Either way, 2 clean offensive drives, both resulting in 7. We have limited our chances for mistakes. Oh, he does go to him. Jelani with a chase down, though. But yeah, we haven't really gone for anything relatively deep at all, and it's, 2 perfect drives. I mean, they weren't the best quality drives, but they ended up in touchdowns. Obviously, that counts as a perfect drive, I suppose. We're not going to get in there with Beasley. And wow, what a play by the 2 corners coming off their blocks. Gamble would have been one-on-one if not. Which, don't get me wrong, I believe in Gamble one-on-one, but I prefer not to have to worry about that. Drags crazy. Jones! And Jones doesn't pick it! The rookie Broyles comes down with it to the 21-yard line. What do you want from us? There was a chance at a pick. Jones was in position. I think you take it. Your defense has not shown you can make a stop. Why does giving them the ball another down make any sense? Jones should have had that. It's been an offensive battle. It's been tough. Come with a blitz on this play. Feel and run. Is he going to come back or is it a fake out? Damn, that threw me off. Can't get over there. And man, another one for Waddle across the face of the defense. Gonzalez just can't cover him one-on-one. This has easily been one of the craziest games we've played. Of course, it's a playoff game, too. Just can't make a mistake. I mean, they have done nothing wrong on offense, and there goes Harper. Showing off some speed. Can't really get quite past the defense, but to the 40, great return. Pretty damn good blocking, too, obviously. Jeromepkr, 91 yards on 10 carries and a touchdown. Don't get hurt. All we ask is do not get hurt, dude. Inside handoff towards Chubb, who's been amazing. Cutting it back inside, cutting it back outside. Fights forward for a 9.5. This is usually where you'd want to run like a shot play, but you know what? We're going to run the ball again. Why wouldn't I? As we're going to gain another first down, about 7. Wheel mesh to got some players up. Halfback power. And we're going to lose the zone. Good fight. Probably lose the zone. Maybe I should have bounced it all the way. I just don't trust Douglas's blocking sometimes. And that's just untrue. Douglas doesn't even touch him, and that guy would have had a free rush on us. And something tells me we're going to have to get ahead of this. Of course, Stevenson is officially out of the zone. I'm going to throw his ball in 2nd and 10. Wide open Faulkner. They keep giving that play up. Stick. 7 yards, 3rd and 3. And while the throw is wide open, I mean, Stevenson can set us up on a 4th down or just get it, which he does. And he's got room! Stevenson's breaking free! Another touchdown! 3 for 3 on the drives. Our run game is crushing them. This game has been unbelievable. Stevenson's going for a record. Can the defense make a stop? Of course, theirs hasn't either, but we've been opportunistic. We've had a couple of chances now. Get up there, Gamble. Oh, we miss. Get over there and doesn't finish. To the 49-yard line. Tua going for a record, too, I suppose. Injury to Taron Armstead, though. That could be massive. He's being worked on. Probably will return, but you don't know. Could be an injury. It's a crosser, so if we're going to play that blitz with Gamble, we got to play out here with Tavai. Kind of know this play. Oh, the running back's wide open. Picked! Jelani! Just go down smartly. I don't want to, get the ball punched out. I thought he was going to take the running back to the other side, so I started running back over there while covering the guy that we did cover, and he just doesn't see a linebacker getting up there that quick. He was wrong, and we get a takeaway. Run to the left on the dive, and the opening is there. Jeromepkr. No real room to go all the way outside, so we're going to just take the punishment for none. They don't have an answer. Running the ball again. Barely getting the first down. Excuse me? How is that not a first down? Did they think we willingly lost the first down or something? I think they expect run here. I'm going to throw it. Douglas drops it. Oh, my God, the hit from Holland. I think with this type of game, you got to go for it. Screen pass is so hit or miss, but it's going to, the short side. It's 4th and 2. Who expects it? And they don't. There's a flag, though. Could be, like, offensive pass interference. Could be a late hit on the QB. We'll see. And it is going to be a late hit on the QB. We will tack on an extra 15. Couldn't tell. Thought maybe our guys blocked a little early. And I kind of want to go for the jugular here. And that's well behind him. Why do I do this? Am I crazy to think that guy's open, though? Is it just a bad throw? Just run the ball. The defense is on X Games mode. Just run the ball. Pass coverage is literally impossible to beat. Run the ball. Instead, we just force it right into a... I mean, it's really not a force. Maybe the ball's late. I don't know. But Baker's open. Is he not? Am I crazy? Like, am I genuinely an insane person to think that this isn't open, like, shallow left? Like, that looks open to me. And so we just throw it, like, directly to him. Angling left, almost like an out route. And it just goes right to him. We take any sort of risk, we throw a pick. Of course we do. Like, of course we do. Obviously we would. I'm not going to do... We're not playing cute anymore. We are only throwing it somewhat deep if we absolutely have to. It's 3rd and long. That's the only way. Do not care. I don't care how good the defense, opening looks. It's just not worked out for us. Every single time, some DB makes an unbelievable play. Not that needed to be. It was he just ran to the ball. Can we get up? Oh, my God. And, of course, he holds on. He breaks the tackle on top of it to the 30-yard line in the first down. At least our pick came after their pick, so all it did was, basically equalize the situation. But still, there's an opportunity to go ahead. Good hit. I was about to say, like, all these broken tackles. Come on, guys. They're not, like, juke moves or anything. They're literal broken tackles. These guys should not be breaking any tackles. They're small. This is easily the smallest offense in the league. And it's not relatively close. One downside I will say about, they threw a pick, so it's just equalizing it. They also can walk away with the final drive before half. Got to leave that. I mean, what do you want? I mean, we're just not doing anything with this front. And that's a blitz? It was a blitz? We're stuck on the damn line. We basically... Oh, we got a chase down. Forced to a season. Throws it away. I thought backside we had that. Playing the hard flats. Don't really have a blitz coming. Let's go Barmore. Their interior's weak. And it's not that weak. It's not weak enough to get in there within a minute. Not even a minute, a second. Got to give us a little bit of time to work with. Man coverage. That's not going to work out. Flip him over. Gamble needs to hurry the hell up, though. He is taking his sweet time. We're on that deep over the middle is open. No pressure. We finally get there with base. Ojulari on the 9-yard sack. That sounded like a disgusting children's book. Ojulari and the 9-yard sack. Get out there. Okay, fair enough. 7 yards out of bounds, which helps us. And I know man has been typically our best to go to, but this is, third and 12. We got to go with the blitz in zone. Can't get over there. Somebody's got to get up. And he's just not going to get up. It's a great hit, but we're going to be shallow. I can't believe a purple is running that far upfield, like 20-some yards. Like, genuinely, why is Jabril or whoever is supposed to be there, because you got two guys here, somebody should be going deep, going short. You got two people running against a freaking running back. What a hit, but it doesn't matter. It's a first down. To the outside, Gamble's got to bring him down. Finally. 40-some seconds. 2nd and 3 from the 23-yard line. Got a motion. Going to pay attention to that. Running back's pretty open. It's pretty good defense, all things considered. They don't have much timeouts. Trying to limit the touchdown. We haven't really pressed. It's just time to press. We got to get in there. We got to get a sack. We got to make this hard on them, which even then, 3rd and 12, they didn't really seem to care. Running back's open. That's our job. Really good chase down, though, is going to keep him in the middle of play. Problem is that clock's really not going to move too much. Running back's kind of open. Back of the end zone's open, too. I don't know if he saw Gamble coming, but we do hold them to a field goal. So, I mean, the defense is at least making a couple of plays, right? We got the... there's no point not to go for this. Even if we hit them late, they're going to probably decline it if they hit it. But, you know, we do get a pick, and we get a field goal for us. Which, of course, you could argue that they would have scored there if not for, you know, clock concerns. We're going to finish the half off with a run. Look at the block, though. Stevenson gets another 12 on the ground. All right. I mean, we get the ball at half, right? We get the ball at half. So, I mean, we're not necessarily down, even though we're technically down. 24-21. We are absolutely in this game. We're just not throwing the ball ever again. We're just going to run every single snap. Stevenson may die, but we might be able to get to the divisional round if we just keep doing that. Obviously, not many scores to look at, so we're going to be looking at some of the highlights. Ramondre with a couple of really nice runs, as he just has just enough speed to sneak in for the touchdown. Tua, was this the first play of the game? Can't tell. So many deep shots already, and it was unbelievable start to the game. But you know what? We're still in it. Second half, I would love to, you know, just play a little bit better in defense, but you know what? They would love to do the same, I'd say. And Thornton hasn't technically had the best returns, but they've been good, as this one will be his worst to the 25. From Andre Stevenson, they're going to show the stat line because he is on par to smash the NFL record for most rushing yards in a single playoff game. Honestly, on par to smash the in general record for most rushing yards in a game. Which I don't even remember, do those awards apply? Like they should, because it's even harder to run the ball in the playoffs. And there's going to be a hold, which is going to force us into a throw. 1st and 20, we might be able to get away with a run or two, but at some point we're going to be throwing the ball on this set of downs. Connor Williams really set us back there. But, once again, we're committed. We're going to run the ball. 1st and 20. See how many yards we can get. As Ramondre gets about 5. You could argue we're scared to throw the ball. And if you did that, your argument would be sort of correct. As Polk is going to set up a nice 10 yards, about 3rd and 6. So you can do with this play. Slant from Polk maybe is the key. Nope, it's going to be Faulkner, who will get the first down. Okay, a little bit more success through the air, but now that we're out of that situation, we're back to the ground. We got to win this game, and this is the best way to do it, I think. Run game has been our strength today. Maybe should have bounced that one. The other one, I think, was stupid to try to bounce. That one, we should have bounced it. And Jalen Phillips injured. Could be massive. Go into the locker room as well. We got 3 down linemen. See how we play these linebackers. Apparently we're going to leave Stevenson one-on-one, who's going to do everything he can. Still fighting. Gains 5. Unbelievable effort. The amount of carries we have so far with Stevenson is concerning. It is 100% concerning. What can you do? Stevenson through the air now is going to get involved. And yes, he's tired, but he's still going strong enough. And I do think you give him a break. I think you have to. Gibson's going to be in for Stevenson for a play. And Gibson gets taken down by Chubb pretty easily. Had to run so far away from the D2. Insta-shed. All right, shallow cross. Looking for Polk, looking for Faulkner. That was kind of quick routes. Stevenson back in, obviously. Quick throw to Polk. Not a great throw. It's going to only get us 4. If it was a good throw, it would have been like 6. Double slant spot. Obviously, Polk's going to be a primary read for us if it's there. And Virgil's going to be more open. Who catches it? The guy's dropped a couple of wide open ones. Thankfully didn't. And we have an injury to the center, Andrews. If there's going to be an injury on this offensive line, I would say he's probably the one you would, you know, hate the least, I guess would be the wording I would use. All right, from the 17-yard line, Stevenson on the inside handoff. He's going to get some decent blocks again. Gains 10, maybe an early truck there. You can obviously see Stevenson is slowing down, but he's giving it his all. It might be a little early from the 5-yard line. We're going to be throwing this ball. Looking for something short, simple. Yeah, we're going to just run it in with Drake May. Even when we throw, it's a run. We have a lead. Looking around. You know, what do you got? Stevenson, you know, yes, he burns the hell out of Chubb, but I have not put anything past Chubb. You know, last time we played him. Polk, his route, he runs right into the defense instead of running the out. And then obviously that right side is basically interference. It's really a tight end route, and the tight end's really not that open. So, you know, you step up, you look for someone open. You see Polk in the back of the end zone, but it's one of those pick level plays, and then you run it in for the touchdown. And then you slide in for the celebration when no one's on you to poke fun at your own conservative play calling. inside, switching to the wrong guy, but that's all right. 4-yarder. I mean, once again, if we continue to play offense in a flawless manner, we win this game. We have the edge now. So if we can force him into a decision now, a bad one, throw a pick or something, he's going to take a shot and he has him. It's a good recovery by Jones. We're going to just play defense to the 27. Damn. The ball is to the moon. And unfortunately, that means a big play for the Dolphins offense to the 27-yard line. Bringing everybody on this blitz. Throw to the outside. Oh, he misses on McKenzie, please. Doesn't finish it. Thankfully, we tackle him to the 10, though. It's going to be a tough spot to score from. And I think press has actually worked pretty well for us, so we're going to press here. Press blitz. I thought it was going to be a keep for Tua, and they're going to gain only a yard. There's not really many offenses like the one that this freaking Dolphins team has. So if you can just win this game, you have a decent chance to do some damage in this playoffs. And that's pretty good coverage. Tyreek's not going to get much. They're actually going to say that he slipped the tackle and then tried to cut upfield, but tripped over his own guy. Come with another blitz. We're pressing. We're actually going to bring Peppers back in. Jelani, get over there. He's going to run. He's going to throw the ball away to nothing and be stopped. It'll be a field goal. Lucky he didn't fumble, to be honest. Ojulari, great contain. We came up. We were not going to let him scramble for that touchdown. There was no chance. Great defense. Maybe we found a little bit of their kryptonite. Maybe a little more cover 2 man, pressing the play, or even single high. Press has been a little bit of a deterrent. They've struggled a little against press. It's taken us 3 quarters to figure that out, and 3 matchups. Pretty decent block by Harper, to be honest, at the 26, but we found maybe a weakness, perhaps. Of course, looking at Ramondre, 189 rushing. He needs 51 to tie the record, I think. Maybe a little more than that. To the left side in the zone, Stevenson, of course. Anything to do with Chubb is going to just be unbelievable. I would argue he is their best player on both sides of the ball. And I really don't want to waste a timeout here, but I don't like this call. I'm going to waste a timeout. I don't hate the play, per se. We're going to run this ball. That right side looks free. But I didn't like the way they're lined up. And there you go. I like the way they lined up this time. And Ramondre just runs away from everyone to the 45. Big play. First down. Start of the 4th, we have a lead, and we're moving. If this isn't the biggest, like, Mac Jones game manager type of game of all time, I don't know what is. And we're going to run this free. Really good blocking. Ramondre tries to break the ankles of Holland, but he's been around a little bit. And more importantly, he's been around a little bit at a high level. Trap play for Stevenson. Get some pretty good blocking. Try to run through the only hole there was. Holland in on the tackle again, gain of 4. One thing that sucks is this drive results in a touchdown, doesn't win you the game, unless you go for 2, which is crazy thinking. And for the first time all game, we went for the outside run. Didn't work. Like, we actually fear playing offense this much that, like, this is how we play. Like, this is how we're playing right now. And there goes Drake May again, though, on the run, scrambling for the first down to the 19. If this is how we have to play to win a damn playoff game, I'm going to do it. And they get a free rush, but Ramondre sneaks through, gains 6. Jet sweep. I don't hate this, but they got enough safeties up to make me think it might be a blitz. Going against Chubb, too, though. Oh, he gets away. It's not going to lead to anything. It's going to still be a loss. 5. I don't know why I do the sweep like it's going to work. All right, we got those outs. Polk's a great route runner. Let's see how we want to play this. And that's a terrible throw. Oh, my God. Panicked a little bit because the corner played it well. I mean, we'll still hold a lead, but yeah, we were hoping for a touchdown, obviously. Holding a lead, 4-point lead, but obviously if they played a perfect drive here, they could walk off with the game winner. All right, bringing the blitz. Let's see if Gamble can get in there. Pepper's deep. And they're going to take a page out of our book. 6-yard run on first down. Why not run it again? And there goes the blitz. Gamble, loss of 6, 3rd and 10. They're going to come with the blitz again from the side they're throwing from, which maybe isn't the smartest thing because he'll be able to see it. Maybe he'll panic him, though. But this time it's zone. He's in trouble. He's got a chance. The deep blue he just doesn't play it. I don't know why you would think a purple route, purple zone linebacker is covering Tyreek Hill down the field, but apparently that's what you're thinking. Where does Gamble... Oh, my God. I'm trying to get... Look, where is Gamble going? I guess he has that deep mid. It's good coverage. It's good coverage. Gonzalez is in coverage. I don't know why you're not seeing this. The rookie made a rookie move. He made a rookie mistake. And, of course, with that, the pressure's back on us. And we're going right back to Chubb. Can I motion Faulkner back over left? Can I? No? Okay. And there we go. Ramondre finds some room. Stiff arm to the 45. Chubb has been a problem. He's been a problem, but that time we actually kind of worked him. This is zone. With that knowledge, we throw the ball to Baker, who I don't know what he's doing. Another injury for them. As long as it's not us, I guess. I'm still going to run into this pile. It's 2nd and 2. I'm not really too worried about it. You get the stop, so be it. And you can't when it's Stevenson. Well, they do worry. He hasn't fumbled much. He also broke an NFL record there with that run. He hasn't fumbled much. But when he does fumble, it's pretty inopportunistic. It's not a good time. Oh, come on, fellas. Oh, look at Stevenson. Gains 3. I mean, do you make this the final drive? A field goal ties the game to overtime. And a touchdown can win you the game. God, I hate when the games come down to this kind of, we get to waste all the clock, put all the pressure on the final kind of plays, and I can't believe they just did that. Green pass. I mean, it worked last time. I don't know how I feel about it. Let's see. Blocker gets a good block. There's no way that's on us. Please tell me that's another late hit. That is devastating. All right, let's see it. I'm going to need Drake May to make a read here. We need to make a play. Can he hit that? It's a good throw. And he drops it! What are you doing? To be honest, it's just a bad decision by him to keep running up the field. Drake May throws this to the open spot, and he's still running away from it. And it's almost picked. Game's going to come down to a 4th and 15. Oh, come on, man. Why always us? Yeah, this is stupid. Of course. All right, 2:45. We haven't made a stop all game long. Now we have to do it while down 3, and they can only get 2 first downs at best. Not even, really, like realistically less than 2. We got to get out there. Okay, good work. The play clock is slightly faster on top of it. I really don't like just blitzing, but at the same time, giving them any sort of time has been detrimental. They've found a way every single time. And we do get the tackle, 3rd and 11. What do you do? I don't know. Do you just run mid? I'm going to try to run mid. I don't like it at all. I'm playing deep just in case it's a QB or the running back blocks. Okay, never mind. They're actually going to run this ball. They're going to believe in that defense, which, I mean, I suppose it's been good. It's going to be a tough spot, too. I can't believe we didn't let it go. Thank God it bounced in. This is exactly what the Dolphins want. For this game to come down to us having to pass the ball. Polk, great throw and catch. Out of bounds on top of it. Really don't want to get the clock running here, but if we can try to get, if this is man coverage, maybe Douglas behind the defense. Which is not. Faulkner will catch it. Faulkner will get out of bounds for 9. Not a bad play. The playoff rules allow for me to feel comfortable enough to go to overtime. I should have taken him. It's a good throw to Douglas, who does hold on. Should have taken Faulkner earlier, though. I'll be honest with you. It's nerve-wracking. It's tough. I don't trust anything. Don't trust the throws. I don't trust the routes. Please. Good throw to Polk. Cuts inside! All the way to the 11. Huge play. Now the clock is, kind of against you a little bit. I think you let this clock run. At worst, you take overtime. Assume you don't get blocked or miss or something. At best, you might walk off with the game winner. You can't give them time, though. Even if you play the deepest of defenses, they can get down the field in like 20 seconds, set up a short throw into the end zone. We're wasting the hell out of this clock. I hope we just break one free here. Break us inside the 5 at least. Thank God we don't need more than 3, though. 3 gives us such a cushion. Let's hike it here. And it's not a bad run. It wasn't quite where I wanted it to be, but it's something. At the same time, we're still throwing the ball, so I have to worry about that aspect as well. Virgil. Drops it. I don't understand what his problem is. I'll tell you what, I'm glad we wasted all that clock. Because we don't need it. Stevenson. Bad throw. It's not going to give him a chance. All right, we're headed to overtime. Assuming we hit the extra, I really should not have said that. I really should not have said that. They're willing. They're like, you know what, the clock's pretty late, whatever. 3 seconds left. I mean, why wouldn't you ice, the play here? I mean, it was a good drive. It's just Virgil dropped it. You know, what do you want? Virgil drop would have been a really great setup to minimum inside the 5. Maybe a 3rd and 2 situation. Is that in? Bro, I'm kind of panicking this a little bit. Thank God. I don't know why that bar was just throwing me off. It just threw me off. Do we have a squib? Can you not kick like a squib kick? Power squib? Like, how does this whole thing work? Because obviously he has to get into the landing zone and whatnot. It's really not even a squib. It gives him all the chances in the world. Here it is, overtime. Are you not entertained? Look at the scoring. I mean, it's a close one throughout. That second quarter was clutch for us. Fourth quarter was, both teams kind of playing maybe too safe. And damn, all we needed was that one more field goal. But here we are. One more chance at it. A final quarter. Let's see if this is going to be a playoff win or the Dolphins are going to get the leg up on us. Come on. I mean, I think you kick the ball no matter what. There you go. Okay, we're going to play some defense, which it is scary, I won't lie. Also a chance for Ramondre to put up even more rushing numbers for his record-breaking day. Maybe the perfect opportunity. Yeah, that's not a bad defense to the 27. Can we make a stop? Bringing a little bit of a blitz. They haven't really run the ball too much. They're going to this time. Can't get out there with Gamble. Good teamwork. It's going to be a, basically nothing. Single high, worried as can be. Pitch play to the outside. We got more bodies. Good teamwork. It's a gain of 2 again, 3rd and 6. We've shown pretty, a lot of conservativeness. Do you run the blitz on this 3rd down? I think so. He's in trouble, and he still throws a perfect ball to the 45-yard line, 1st down. He was in trouble, and we couldn't finish it. Bringing the blitz on this side. Let's see how they play this. Can't get over there, and we knew it was going to be a big play to that side. Perfect blocking, huge hit to the knees, 42-yard line. I've honestly never tried harder in a game. These sliders are insane. Get in there with Gamble. Can't. It's a blitz. Nobody on Waddle, who's going to outrun the whole defense. Good defense down to the 11, though. Finish the, job. Don't know what the hell is going on with that camera, but please stop. We just force a turnover. Just do something at all. To the outside, one-on-one tackle. And, of course, oh, he did bring him down. Woo-wee! Good stop. Good tackle. I hate bringing this many linebackers, but I am kind of feeling run a little bit. Motion that actually works even better for us. Picked! Return this for a touchdown. Gonzalez has one to beat. And I didn't think we could break. Oh, I thought he slipped it. Gonzalez with a pick. Huge. We need like 20-some yards, and Joey Sly could send us to the divisional round. What a play. Gonzalez truthfully burned all day long. Waddle thought he had a free release, but he wasn't deep enough to avoid the illegal contact, so he just pressed him late. And because of that, the timing was off. Did we have a chance to outrun him here? Maybe we should have juked sooner. Yeah, we were smart. I juked like right about here. I thought maybe I sold us. Nah, he wasn't going to outrun him. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. But against Chubb. And Chubb will not catch him. Stevenson fighting. Holland's been so good one-on-one, though, to the 43. Back to the ground. Good movement. Just don't fumble, man. To the 37. I mean, I will run this thing all the way down. That last kick, which was a chip shot, I don't know why I got in my own head. Like, here's another situation. Faulkner's wide open. Don't care. Running the ball. Don't care. I don't care. Inches. I don't want to jinx it, but no one's been able to stop Ricard on the fullback dive before. And they're not going to start now. Run the ball. I'm going to run this left, even though it's against Chubb, who's been really good. Who, I mean, hits us really hard. I'm protecting that ball. 5 yards gain. we could kick the field goal from here, but I don't trust it. I don't know what it is. Half tempted to, like, come out of the field goal unit just to, like, waste those timeouts. And Ramondre still going. I mean, this is, like, perfectly lined up, in fairness. And I was going to run Gibson. I was like, you know what? You just let the guy win the damn game for you. I don't care how tired he is. Just let him win the damn game for you. We're at the 6 now. Stretch to the right. I mean, they got numbers, but if we can win our blocks, which we can't, really good freaking penetration. 311 on the ground. That is hands down the best running game I've ever seen. I mean, I guess really anyone's ever seen. As Stevenson is going to walk in for the touchdown, winning us the game and cementing the greatest rushing performance of all time. We're moving on to the divisional round. Unbelievable game. It really felt like a game we were going to end up losing. It really did. And that man, he steps onto the practice field 0 times this week. He is not lifting a weight. He's not stepping onto a tread. You know, he's not stepping onto a treadmill. No elliptical, nothing. We're going to maybe give him like 5-pound dumbbells. Maybe. The guy has deserved the day off. He's deserved the week off. Next week, I'm hoping, I don't know who we're playing against, we can maybe lessen the load a little bit, but we needed every bit of them this game. And ultimately, it was all worth it as we ended up winning the game, beating multiple NFL records, you know, rushing yards in a game, rushing yards in a playoff game. Don't know what the touchdowns were like, but there was a few of those. What a damn performance. Look at Drake May. I mean, he had some moments, but yeah, it was all short plays from Andre Stevenson. 319 yards. A-Chain had 19 yards. He just needs another 300, and he's right on par with Stevenson. 7.7 yards per carry on 319, though, with the long of 36 is crazy. Drake May had a couple of nice rushing touchdowns in there. Pat Ricard clutched up. It was a team effort for, you know, some aspects, at least defense, but offense, it really was just Ramondre in the blocking. Of course, receivers, Polk had some big moments. Faulkner had some clutch plays. I still can't believe Virgil. He's got to sit like he has to. Aziz and Gamble, great stuff. Picks for Gonzalez, Tavian Holland, and a dub for the Patriots to move on to the divisional round. We win a playoff game. Oh my, I feel like we're the freaking Bengals. Like, I genuinely, like, when I say it is the hardest I have ever tried. I don't know, like, what specific notch on the sliders turned this franchise up to 11, but it was like, it's insane. It's insane, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I really love when there's a challenge, and there should be a challenge. You know, in the NFL, it's not easy. It shouldn't be easy, especially for a young QB, and of course, they lose David Andrews, but Jake Andrews, you know, he stepped in, did pretty well in my opinion, and we knock off our division rivals, the Miami Dolphins, to move on to the next round to take on who? Who is it going to be? The Chiefs. Oh my God. We also have a storyline here. This is scary. This is scary behavior. Actually, I kind of see all I need right there. I wanted to see who was the other side. It is the Ravens and the Bengals. So no matter what happens here, win or lose, you cannot ask for a tougher matchups. Like, this is literally the toughest you can ask for. We have the Dolphins, we have the Chiefs, and then we have either the Bengals or the Ravens. This is impossibly tough. But you know what? When you have Ramondre Stevenson on your roster, nothing is impossible. So we'll have to see what happens in this next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. That was an intense one. And of course, you can see their run game on the offense isn't great. So you would think if they can't run the ball, we know that, okay, yeah, it is. They're 16th in defense. You can't run defend too well, maybe? I don't know. But regardless, if you guys enjoy this one, which if you didn't, I mean, are you even alive? Maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate your support on the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PKR Plays for non-Madden content, and that is basically it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. Also, shout out to new member Lane DeToro. I think it's Lane DeToro. It's either DeToro or Ditoro, which I think either sounds pretty cool. So either way, appreciate you, and of course, all of the other members already a part of the channel means a ton to me. And also, thanks for watching in general. Anyone that isn't a member, regardless, thanks for watching. See ya.